Guys, so today we'll be doing problems 17 through 20. So let's start. Point A is to be graphed in a quadrant not on an axis of the standard XY coordinate plane below. So it's important to remember that this is in a quadrant and not on the axis. The standard XY coordinate plane below. If the X coordinate and Y coordinate of the point A have opposite signs, then point A must be located in. Okay, so let's look at this. In quadrant 1, you have X and Y both positive. So you got a positive X, you got a positive Y. If this could look any worse. Okay, so we got both positive. In quadrant 2, X is negative and Y is positive. So quadrant 2 is going to be one of our opposite sign ones. In quadrant 3, both X and Y are negative. That's why one of them is to the left and another is down. And in quadrant 4, X is positive and Y is negative. So, as you can see, 1 and 3 have the same sign. So 1 and 3 is out. But 2 and 4 have opposite signs, plus and minus. So it has to be E, 2 and 4 only. Okay, let's just delete all of this crap. Delete that too. Okay, so let's go to the next problem. Kareem has 4 sweaters, 6 shirts, and 3 pairs of slacks. How many different outfits, each consisting of a sweater, a shirt, and a pair of slacks, can Kareem select? We could draw this out. I mean, we could think of it as S, 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 S for sweaters. And then we could think of it as SH, 6 shirts, SH, 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 and then 3 pairs of slacks. So we can think about it as 3 SLs. SL, SL, and SL. Okay. So think of it this way. We're looking for how many distinct outfits they can make. That means every single different shirt there is, every single different slack, every single different sweater, that's a distinct outfit, because that makes the outfit something new. So here's one outfit: slack, shirt, and sweater. Here's another outfit for this shirt. We could also go this way. So as you can see, this is a very complex way of solving it. A very easy, and I mean very easy way of doing this is simply Well, there are 4 shirts. Well, 4 sweaters, 6 shirts, and 3 slacks. What do? 4 times 6 times 3. 24 times 3 equals 72. So our answer is J. And if I could write any better, that would be heaven. Now we delete this and we go on to our next problem. Simple as that. At a refinery, 100,000 tons of sand are required to produce each 60,000 barrels of terry material. How many tons of sand are required to produce 3,000 barrels of this terry material? Okay, I like to think of this as like a proportion. So we have 100,000 barrels, 100,000 B, 100,000 barrels, 100,000 tons of barrels, but whatever. Oh wait, 100,000. Okay, we should just put 100,000 T. That's 100,000 tons of sand. Sorry, even I make mistakes. Uh, over 60,000 barrels. Over 60,000 B. Equals the proportion of X tons over 3,000 B. So X over 3,000 essentially. And we just have to solve this. So it's like 100,000 times 3,000. 100,000 times 3,000. Could do this in our head or with a calculator. I'll try doing this in my head. That's 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. Okay, I'll just do this with a calculator now. If I can find my calculator somewhere. Yeah, let's just... 100,000 times 3,000. You have to do 100,000 times 3,000. That's... Thankfully, I have a calculator. Divided by 60,000. 5,000. That's A. So there are 5,000 tons required for this to produce 3,000 barrels of this terry material. Okay, so there is the last problem coming up. If I can just delete this. There we go. If a rectangle measures 50 If a rectangle measures 54 meters by 72 meters, what is the length in meters of the diagonal of the rectangle? This is a simple problem. Let's think of a rectangle. We have a rectangle like this. not a perfect rectangle, it's not straight lines and stuff, but whatever. So we have 54 and then 72. How do we find out what this diagonal is? Hello? Does this even look familiar? Doesn't this look a little familiar? This over here, all of this space over here is a triangle. So in order to figure this out, we use something called Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is the hypotenuse and A and B are legs. Well, this question mark over here, this diagonal over here is the hypotenuse. So this hypotenuse equals C, and 54, A you can say is 54, B equals 72. Now I'm not doing this in my head because I'm not a number sense guy. So, well, but the formula essentially is 54 squared plus 72 squared equals c squared. So c equals the square root of 54 squared plus 72 squared. So let's do this. Root 50. Never mind, that's not what I wanted to do. Weird calculators. 54 squared plus 72 squared equals 8,100, and you want to find the square root of that, so we get 90. H. That's our correct answer for this one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please come back for my next one. Thanks.